Hi, welcome to 3D Leisure at Home. I am Gail Harkness and I work for 3D Leisure at Home Power Club in Glasgow. I'm just going to be covering Natalie's class today, so hopefully you'll stay and join me, and it's going to be a tone and stretch. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of toning, warming up the muscles before we take them to a stretch. And then at the end we'll do a little relaxation, just 5 minutes at the end, and that will be more progressive muscle relaxation, whereas we tense the muscle and then release, and hopefully feel relaxed at the end of that. So just going to be getting a little bit of background music on, and hopefully you're having a good day. You're going to stay and join me. And if you're doing on catch up on YouTube, that'll be great as well. But it's going to be low impact, gentle exercises, and a nice stretch, so you feel that you're getting the benefit from lengthening those muscles. But as I said, we want to make sure we warm up the muscles first. So we're just going to start off standing and just slumbering up, loosening up. So if you stand up with me, and okay, we're just going to be taking the legs wide, and we just want to be swaying from side to side. So we're loosening up and lean into it so that you feel the muscles lengthening as you come down. And you can do a little figure of 8 with the arms pushing through, and really glide into these side to side movements. You're taking it a little bit deeper and allowing the muscles to warm up, and taking that back, feet a little bit closer. And we're just going to take the toes pointing out and take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. So if you think of lengthening, pushing the knees out as you come down and pushing down on the out. So breathing in, get the inner thighs to lengthen, and breathe in, out. And again, breathe in. Allow yourself to sink in deeper on the down. So breathing in and breathing out. And you can either breathe out through the nose or through the mouth, but nice big deep breaths. And one more. And out. And now we're going to take the feet wider apart, and we want to be sinking down with the bottom. So we're dropping your bottom nice and low into a little squat. Want to take the arms out as we squat. So take the arms out and squeeze the hands and the glutes as you come in. Taking them out, squeeze as you come back up. Breathe in and breathe out. So make sure you push your knees out here and tighten up the bottom. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to take that a little bit wider so you can take it as wide as you're comfortable. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, we're going to turn the palms to push away. So breathing in, turn the palms back, drawing together. Breathe in, pushing out. Breathe out, drawing in. Breathe in and out. And in. So hopefully you're feeling the muscles in the glutes and the outer thighs here warming up. And bring it back and take the feet in together. So find a hip level, hip, knees and toes in line together. And we're just going to be lifting one leg out to the side, and we want to just lift the arms. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Try and keep his hips level and try and hold that leg out. Hold it, so you should feel the muscles tingling, holding. And if you lose your balance and you come down, you can bring it back up. Just keep the glutes tightening and bring that back down. The other side, and lift. So up and down. I'm going to stay up with the next one. Try and balance, get the tension onto the glute, firing up the outer thigh. Hold it. And you might feel your ankle is working hard here to stabilise and bring it down. So it's good to do balance work because your ankle has to find those little muscles to kind of support. So you're just going to draw your knee up to the front, lifting and back down, up and back down. Now hold the knee up, and if you can, take the knee out to the side and then turn the foot back. Take it right back and lean down and hold. Hold that tummy up, work your core. If you feel you lose your balance, bring the foot down and back up. You might want to sink lower depending on your flexibility and your balance. And try and come back up slow with this back leg. And the other side, take the knee up and back down. And we'll do that 2 more. Holding up the next one. Hold, so get your knee up, take your knee out, then turn the foot back, and then leg extended behind, drop down. If you feel you're all over the place and you need to bring that foot, just correct it. You don't have to come as low. If you want, you can sink down, tummy up, core tight. Don't rush these, and bring it back nice and slow. Bringing that foot back. Okay, we're going to just lift the leg out to the side. So up and down again. Lift. Change side. So you'll feel now that you're warming up all these outer thigh muscles. And then we're going to take the leg behind. So 1 foot forward and 1 foot side on to the back. And we're just going to lift the leg back. So I've got my leg forward at the front, side on at the back, slight bend on the back leg, and I'm just going to lift. So I'm squeezing into the glute muscle. So we breathe out and in, hold this core in tight. So my hips are facing to the front. It's just the leg that's lifting to the back. So we lift, squeezing, tummy in. 1 more, and change sides. So again, make sure front foot, toe forward, back foot side on. You can have your hands on your hips if you prefer. You can have your hands wide, but just try and get the core in with the glutes to squeeze. So lifting, nice and tight. Keep this going. Keep this going. Hi. Hi, Naz. And rest. We're just going to sit back. So we want to be reaching forward with the arms, pushing your bottom back into sit position, feet are width apart. So take a deep breath in and breathe out and extend and lengthen and pull that water back and reach in breath and And breathe out, squeeze the glutes and push your hips forward. Breathe in, breathe out. And in, and out, and stay in your sit position. And lengthen the arms out, lengthen the spine. And hold. Hold. Now you'll feel your front of the legs starting to tingle. And bring it back up. And if you hear noises outside, I apologise because I have the villagers in. So we're going to do a sit down and what was I going to do? Squat. Sorry, I'm off losing it here. Yeah, we'll do just bringing the knee up to the front again. So this time, bring your knee up and grab that knee and draw it in. So now you're getting the stretch on the glute muscle, lengthening, and take it back down. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Lift this knee up, and again you feel your ankle stabilizers kicking in here. Do that one more time. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, and if you feel you lose your balance, just keep trying. Now really on out breath, pull this knee in. In breath, hold. Out breath, draw in tighter. So we're lengthening the muscle of the glute into the lower back. Out breath, draw up. In breath, hold. And out breath, really draw in. And take that leg down. So we're going to come on to fours. Going to come down, hands underneath the shoulders, knees in line underneath the hips. And we're just going to take one leg out. So I want you to lift the leg to hip high. And on out breath, just bring that knee towards the right knee, towards the elbow, get the squeeze in, and then take it back. Breathe out, bring it in, and take it back. Breathe out, and in, and bring that knee back down, tummy up tight, extend the other leg. Out breath, bring it towards the left knee, elbow, knee to elbow, extend. Breathe out and in. Pull the core in extra tight when we bring this knee in and back. One more time. And back. I want to just extend the leg now. So we're extending the right leg. Knee up in line with your hip. And hands forward. And just curl the heel towards your bottom and extend. And breathe out and in. Try and keep this knee up, so you're not bringing your knee down as you curl and extend. And keep squeezing, so we're getting the muscles to activate quite a good squeeze there. Keep it going. And then we're going to stay in the 90-degree bend, toe pointing, and we're going to lift up and back down. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Squeeze. Squeeze. One more. Push up. Extend the leg. Now take the leg out, tap to the side, take it back, and tap over to the other side. Up and forward and up. So we're just moving from side to side, tapping and tap and tap, and two more, one each side, and take it back and set back onto your heels into your child pose. Extend the arms out to the front. bringing it back up, taking the other leg out. So extend the other leg, get the tummy, get the core to tighten up, and then curl on out breath and in, out and in. Now you can flex the foot or you can point. We're trying to get the squeeze into the hamstring, keeping the knee in line with your bottom, and really squeeze and squeeze. Hold at your 90, point the toes and push up and down. So try not to allow the knee to come lower than hip level, so we're pushing up and down, firing up the glutes. Hopefully you're feeling the warm, sort of tingly feeling in the muscles, and really push. Last one, push, extend the leg, and breathe out, take it out, breathe in back to center, breathe out, take it across and back. So we're going side to side, guys. Reach and touch that floor. So reach and back, reach and back, nice and control. Tummy pulling in, one more each side, and back. And again, sit back into your child pose. And if you can't sit back all the way back down onto the heels, just come to where you're comfortable. You can have your knees wider and you can sit back if it's more comfortable for you. And we're going to come up and just have one arm sliding under here. So we're trying to slide this arm under until the shoulder comes grounded onto the floor. Rest your head, extend the arm out to the front. And feel the stretch from the back of that shoulder that's grounded. And bring it back up. On the other side, slide this arm under, bring the shoulder down, all the way down onto the floor, and extend the arm out to the front. Feel that lovely stretch. And come back up. So we're just going to take it back onto our sit bones. Bring the feet forward. And we're going to roll down, lying down on our back. And we're going to just do a little crunch here for the tummy. So we're just going to take the hands, feet hip width apart, and breathe out and in. Squeeze. Nice and gentle. And we're going to just bring the knees up. So we're aiming to, on out breath, bring one leg up in line with the knees and bring it back down. Breathe out and in. Now you can do this with one leg on the floor if it's easier. But the aim is breathe out and in, out and in. Try and keep the knee in line with the hip. And squeeze in. And rest. Just going to drop the knees out to the side and feet together. Allow the knees to drop. So we're trying to get the adductor muscles, the inner muscles to lengthen. Here we're grounding, trying to push down the knees, trying to keep your back flat. Feel the stretch coming up the inner thighs. Allow the arms to relax. And really squeeze down, breathe in through the nose. And either out through the mouth or the nose. Think about your breathing. And if you want to take this to seated stretch, then you can bring the knees in, bring yourself up, and just drop your knees down from a seated position. So we're breathing out on the push down and breathing in on the sit. So squeeze the knees down and out breath, and in breath hold. So I always feel really, really tight on my inner thighs. You might get your knees down to the floor. I struggle. So keep working it. And breathe. Really, really push. Okay, we're going to swing the knees up and roll them back, and we're going to come into our presser position. So our presser position can be from your knees, leaning forward. It can be from your toes, or it can be wide feet apart. So your choice. And we're aiming to just come down nice and slow. So if you're in your knees, and the closer the knees come, the easier it'll be to press. But we're holding that tummy up extra tight. And we're taking a deep breath in and on out breath. We're going to come down, but we're going to hold. And then we're going to come back up. So we're going to hold, coming down, and breathing in. Breathing out, we hold, and breathing in, and breathing out, we're holding, and breathing in. So you can do from toes or knees. Come up, give me a little catch stretch, arch the back, curl the head under, breathe out, and breathe in, and bring it back. And breathe out, curl up, and breathe in, and take it back. So we're going to roll down, going to bring it into a little stretch for the legs. So we're going to cross this leg over, and we want to push this knee away and relax. And we want to lift this leg off the floor if you can, hands underneath, or you might want to hold over the top of the knee, whichever is comfortable. And an out breath, draw this knee back so you're getting a stretch. So you want to be pushing away with this knee and holding through the leg on this one. So we're pushing away this knee and drawing in, and really feel this stretch. And then we're going to just drop the knees to one side, all the way down, bringing the lower leg onto the floor, and bring it back up, and then stretch down the other way, and back. Push this knee away as you push down, and back, and the other way. I'm going to change that. So crossover. And if you find that that's too tight, then just take the knee to where you're comfortable. And if you can, grab either underneath, so hooking hands under, or you can come around the top of the knee, which will give you a little bit more stretch. So wherever you're comfortable, push this knee away. Breathe in through the nose, and breathe out and push and pull in. So we're pulling in this leg, but we're pushing out the other knee. You really want to think about the stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're taking the arms down and we're just going to drop one way, so we're coming down, still pushing away with this knee, bringing it all the way down onto the floor. Feel the stretch and come back up and take it the other way if you can, all the way down and back. And again, keeping this knee pushing out. Nice and slow, stay with the stretch. And bring it back. And again, the other side. Hands back. And hug both knees in. And roll back side to side. We're just going to take it into a hamstring stretch. So you can extend this leg out or keep it bent. And we want to curl the toe down to lengthen a little bit more into the hamstring. So an out breath, drag this leg back. In breath, hold. Out breath, either through the nose or the mouth. Draw the leg back. You want to get the lengthening down the hamstring. And stretch. Hold that stretch, don't hold the breath. Concentrate on your breathing. On out breath, you increase your stretch. And take that leg back and bring the other leg up. And then on out breath, increase that stretch. If you curl your toes down towards your chest, it'll increase the stretch. And out breath, bring it back. So we've already warmed up all the muscles at the beginning when we've been working into the glutes and the hamstrings and the outer thigh. So we're just now working through stretching every one of those areas. So we've already done the outer thigh stretch, the last one, and the hamstring. And we're just going to roll over onto a side and just grab your heel towards your bottom. If you can't, you can use a strap or anything like a dressing gown, waist tire, just anything to draw. If you can't, draw this heel in yourself. Push the hip out to the front, keep your hips level. And I'm going to roll over to the other side. So just lengthening the front, the quad, the front of the leg, pushing the hip out to the front and getting this squeeze on. Nice stretch for the quads. And relax. Okay, well hopefully you enjoyed that, and we're going to just do a little bit of progressive muscle relaxation. And all that is to think about tightening up a muscle and then just relaxing it and slowing the breathing down and just being aware of your breathing, so you're not holding your breath. We'll do just a couple of areas. I'm not going to do all the way from top to toe, so we're just going to lie back, get into comfortable position on your mat and just let the hands relax, palms up, and feel your head getting nice and heavy, the body sinking into the floor. And be aware now of your breathing. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out. So I just want you to really think here. So on out breath, we're going to squeeze, and in breath, we're going to relax. So I just want you to take a deep breath in, and on out breath, really squeeze the eyes tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And in breath, relax off the eyes. Breathing out, squeeze in tight. And relax. And your jaw bones, I want you to clench on out breath, so tighten up. And just drop. In breath, clench the teeth. Out breath, relax. And I want you to just push the shoulders down on out breath into the floor. And in breath, relax. Out breath, squeeze. In breath, relax. And we're just going to lift the shoulders up to the ears. And in breath, allow them to sink back. Breathing out, lift the shoulders, feel the tightening in the neck and the shoulder. And breathe in, allow them to sink back. So you're just going to clench the fists here, tighten up on out breath. Really, really squeeze. And in breath, allow the hands to sink back onto the floor. And out breath, squeeze, tighten up the fist. And in breath, allow the hands to open nicely. And I want you to sink the back into the floor and tighten up the core. And out breath, in breath, relax. Out breath, sink the back down, curl the hips up and relax. On next out breath, I want you to arch the spine, so I want you to create space underneath, so you're opening up the rib cage. And then we're allowing the body to relax back down. And breathe out and lift. And relax. Think about tightening up your bottom, so tighten up your butt cheeks and relax. And breathe out and tighten up and relax. Just think about tightening up the front of the legs. So you might want to curl your toes up and lift the heels slightly off the floor so you get this muscle to really, really squeeze. And in breath, relax. And out breath, again, really, really feel the tightening up of the muscles. And relax. Turn the toes back towards your chest, tightening up. So we're tightening up the front of the shins. And relax, allow the heels to get heavy, knees to relax. Out breath, curl the toes back, squeeze it, squeeze it. In breath, allow the heels and legs to get heavy. And then we want to clench the toes, so you want to really hook the toes, curl the toes in and relax the toes. And squeeze the toes. I'm going to do one more. So out breath, really get that squeeze on. And in breath, relax. And just allow the hands to turn palms up, feet to sink away. And create a big, strong breathing in. And heavy body, out breath. In breath. And allow your breathing to just return to natural. Just want you to grab the knees in here. Pull the knees in. Give a couple of squeezes and just roll back and forth. So we're putting pressure on the sacrum. And then nice and slowly grab your knees and bring yourself up. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Have a little drink of water now, and hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed, muscles nice and stretched, and you're going to have a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me if you stayed with it today, and if you do not catch up, I hope you enjoy. And I will be back I will actually be back on Friday at 6 o'clock covering Kelly's Pilates, so hopefully you can join me then. But if not, have a good evening, have a good rest of the day, and take care, and thank you very much. Bye.